Friends, today we are going to the second chapter called as Mountains and Plateaus in India. What it is? Mountains and plateaus in India. In the previous chapter you learnt about the maps and the globes, isn't it? Suppose in India map, you can see the different physical divisions and different places can be located in that map, isn't it? And you know the difference between map and a globe. Like that, in India, you have even certain mountains and plateaus also. Okay. There are many landforms in India also. What it is called? Landforms. Our country India has various landforms that make it unique and interesting. Unique means it's very different. The meaning of unique is it's very different comparing to the other countries. Landforms of India can be grouped under 6 divisions. How many divisions? 6 divisions. So, what are they? The northern mountains, the northern plains, the Thar desert, the peninsula plateau, the coastal plains and the islands. So, I will slowly teach you what each means it. Okay. Northern mountains. So, you can see here the northern mountains here. This is the map of India. Here you can see the northern mountains. See, wherever the vertical lines are there, they are called as northern mountains. This is called as a physical map. Okay. The northern mountains, the northern plains, the Thar desert, the peninsula plateau, the coastal plains and the islands. So, the spelling of island is I-S-L-A-N-D. Okay. And many of you pronounce it as island. This is wrong. S is silent. So, you have to pronounce it as island. Okay. And here you can see the map also. In your textbooks. In your textbooks you can see here the map of India and you can see the different landforms going through there. Next, the first coming to the northern mountains. So, everybody knows towards the northern side there is a mountain called as. What is the name of the mountain? Himalayas. What it is called? Himalayas. So, the Himalayan mountains is originated from towards the northern side, isn't it? And there are 6 landforms. How many landforms? 6 landforms. The first one is called as the northern island, where the Himalayas are originated. It is in the northern side of the India. And I showed the map also. That map you can find out the different natural divisions. Okay. And after this, I will be teaching the 6 different layers of the India. Next, coming to the northern mountains. In the northern mountains of India lie the mighty Himalayas. So, in the northern side you can find the Himalayan mountains, a long row of mountains that stretches from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to the Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Along its way it crosses Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and northern part. I think in last year in 3rd standard you would have studied different states and union territories, isn't it? So, they are mentioning the different states and union territories also this year. It is very important. You have to know the capital cities and the name of the states also. Okay. Next, the Himalayas are divided into 3 rows of mountains. So, what happens? Himalaya mountains is very vast. It's very big. So, they have divided into 3 rows of mountains. They are divided into 3 rows. So, 3 rows. The first one is the Greater Himalaya and the Middle Himalaya and the Outer Himalaya. The first one is the Greater Himalaya. Greater Himalaya, Middle Himalaya, on the Outer Himalaya. So, they are divided. They have divided the Himalayan regions into 3 divisions. Okay. First one, the Greater Himalayas, that is called as Himadri. What it is called? Himadri. And the Middle Himalayas are called as Himachal. The Outer Himalayas are called as Shivalik. Okay. The first one is the Greater Himalayas. It is called as Himadri. What is it? Himadri. Then The second one, the middle Himalayas are called as Himachal. The third one is called as Shivalik. Okay. First coming to the Himadri, that is the Greater Himalayas. The Greater Himalayan range is the highest of these three mountains. Okay. So this is the highest one. Which one? The Greater Himalaya. The Greater Himalaya ranges is the highest of the three rows of the Himalayas. Sorry. Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak. So everybody knows that. Last year also you studied. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It is located in the Greater Himalayas. There you can see the Nanga Parbat, Annapurna and Kanchenjunga. Okay, there are three other important peaks also. What are the three other peaks, mountain peaks? Nanga Parbat, Annapurna and Kanchenjunga are the three other important peaks of Greater Himalayas. Which one it is? Greater Himalayas. See, you can see the picture here also. There are different mountain peaks here. Can you see here? The Greater Himalayan range is permanently covered with snow. So everybody knows that the Himalayan ranges are covered with the snow. Okay. It is extremely cold and difficult to live there. Everybody knows that. When the snow reaches, I think you learned in 3rd standard in English lesson Eskimo Island, isn't it? In that also the place will be covered with the full of snow and ice. It comprises of thick sheets of ice and snow. The climate is too cold there. It's unbearable, which moves slowly over the land called glaciers. So what happens? The ices move slowly towards the land. Those ice blocks are called as glaciers. What it is called? Glaciers. Glaciers. Often the lower portion of these glaciers melt in the heat, leading to the formation of rivers. So what happens when these ice blocks moves from the higher portion to the land, from the height, from the mountains to the land? What happens? The thick formation of ice is called as glaciers. When they come to the land, so due to the sun's heat, what happens? The ice block converts into liquid form and that flows in the form of a river. Okay. Many important rivers such as the Ganga, the Yamuna and Brahmaputra originate in these glaciers. So three kinds of rivers are there. What are the three kinds of rivers which flows in the northern mountain Himalayan ranges? Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra originate in these glaciers. The middle Himalayas. So everything, all this comes under the Greater Himalaya. Next coming to the middle Himalayas. The middle Himalayas is called as a Himachal Pradesh. Himachal. The middle Himalayas lie below the Greater Himalayas. First Greater, then middle, then the outer Himalayas. So in the Greater Himalayas there are the rivers flow from the Greater Himalayas in the form of glaciers called as Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra. Next coming to the middle Himalayas, these mountains are not as high as the Greater Himalayas. This is a very highest mountain this thing. Next, this middle Himalayas is not so greater than the, is not high as the Greater Himalayas and are covered with thick vegetation of pine and deodar. I will later on explain what is pine and deodar. Tea plantations. Okay, so here tea is grown. Okay, tea plantations especially in the states of Assam and West Bengal, and the orchards of apples and peaches are common here. So what kind of thing is grown here? Tea is the main crop grown in this place. Okay, most people here live in the beautiful hill towns that also attract many tourists during summer months. Okay, here what happens? They are called as hill stations. What are they called as? Hill stations.